I'm behind on my button pushing. Anyway, what's going on, everyone? Welcome. I don't have my other stuff set up, but that's okay. That's all right. I think Panda is streaming bear market rig picks. Anyone been checking that out? What's going on over there? How's the pictures looking? So let's do a quick roll call. See what we got in the house. Right up the go. We do have the one, the only, the first.
Red Hot.
And we got the Pirate. Budweiser. All right, rockin'. What do we got here? Elvatus Joke About Us. What's going on? Still waiting for you. I was actually first, but it doesn't matter. Sling Buzz, good morning. Son of a rabid panda. Hello, my mentor. Well, hello there, son of a rabid panda. That's hilarious. Who is that? Who's that for real? What name are we missing? That's the topic for today. Who is son of a rabid panda? I don't see Dan rugging anything. Is that Dan? Dan, is that you? I don't know. We'll see. Let's continue on. Oofer, what's going on? Long time no see. Mining Kapow and XMR. Awesome. Bad Cat, what's happening? Scrolling through. What do we got? Chirish, what's going on here? Skirm in the house. Scroll. Alexander Fleener. Abhishek Rajaput. What's going on? I butchered that. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Moving on. We got Francil here. Tommy Coin. What's going on, Tommy Coin? Shabato. Yeah, I'm horrible at accents, so I shouldn't even try. That's why I'm not an actor, right? Scrolling on. It just jumped on me. Who did I miss? Probably Ace K, what's going on? I see you up there. Scrolling kind of up and down at the same time, really, really fast here. Curtis Malcolm, what's happening? Jock McMiner, UK. Curtis, oh yeah, okay, Curtis. Oh yeah, today's Father's Day. Yeah, all you fathers out there, happy Father's Day to all of you. What are you guys going to do today? It's actually kind of starting to rain here today, so not sure what we're going to do, if anything. Probably nothing, but yeah. Son of a rabid chump hawkish panda. Oh, that's crazy. So, yeah, what should we talk about today? This is an AMA. At me, super chat me, get my attention at me, and just ask questions, and we try to answer them. Getting ready to rain here too. Oh, really? Watching the F1 this evening. Oh, are you? Or are you asking me if I am? There's no question mark, so you are, I'm assuming. I haven't really watched like any type of race car stuff. But what do we got here? Well, see, now we're just talking about randomness. Okay, let's talk about this. So we know that AMD has an EPYC 96 cores, I think it is, 128 threads. Did you guys know that there's like 100, or I don't even know if it came to light. There's an article in 2021 that said AMD verified these numbers. 128 core CPU coming? 128 core CPU. Yeah, you guys hear about this? Look at this. Like 128 cores, 256 threads. This one CPU is more than some people's farms. Like, what? Yeah, Chadcoin knows all about it. He's on top of this. He knows what's happening here. I wanted to look some stuff up because there was actually Chadcoin there that mentioned, was it this morning or last night? Sometime in Discord that there is a 90, what is it? Possibly a 96 core Threadripper coming in the new Threadrippers Zen 4. So that'd be insane. But yeah, 120 core, 256 threads. That's crazy. That is insane to think about. Now, so I went to some other things. I don't see, oh, wait. Oh, it's right here, actually. Never mind. So we got 128 cores here. The boost clock, normal boost is up to the boost and the all-core boost speed. Oh, base clock is 2.25. So that's actually about the same as, what's it called there? I guess a 7742 in theory, 2.25. So I'm curious. Let's just get an idea here of, we can get some profitability here. I just got to find, where is it? I'm trying to find my screenshot. Oh, there, here we got this dual EPYC right here. So yeah, that's a lot of threads rocking in this thing. So let me just bring up my stuff again. So here is that dual epic. So it's about the same core speed. So per thread, we should be getting about the same. So 335.5 hash. What coin is this? This is RandomX. So 335.7 hashes per thread. So let's do some profitability testing. We don't know the power here, but we're going to go 335.7 and we're going to times that by, so we can close that out. And this thing is what? It's 256 threads. 256. So that is 85,939 hashes. 85.9 kilohash on that friggin' monster. That's crazy. That is crazy. 85 kilohash on that thing. So like, what would that do on XMR, for an example? Let's just take a look. 85,939. And we're just going to calculate that. So Yatacoin, Monero, that's $2.20. Yatacoin must be broken. $12. Yeah, I don't think that's eaten unless, what is that? 81. I don't think it's something wrong with an API somewhere. But $2.20 on Monero. $2.20 on XMR. That is crazy to have that. So on an XMR is like, obviously it's not one of the great ones. Let's just compare something normal now. So I was working on this. Stipulated Fat Cat has been disappeared for a little while. So I was going through everything on the back end and I updated the Diro hash rates. Watch this. When I hit load, bam, we can now, it's defaulted to the 14,000 for Diro. So hopefully that works. So I'm going to calculate this though. And Diro's not looking too hot right now. But scrolling down. Where's RandomX right now? So RandomX. So on a 3900X, RandomX is 3 cents profit. 32 cents before power. And this thing was over $2. That beast. Obviously, it's expensive. I don't even want to know the price tag. What do you think it is? $30,000 for that thing? More? I have no idea. But we can see that moving up the list here, there are other coins that are more profitable. Now, it's looking like, oh, we had that big dip in the crypto market. That is correct. But things aren't looking too hot on a CPU right now either. Duro, look at network hash rates at 644. It just spiked, making 4 cents. Only 4 cents because that hash rate's so high. Duro price is down like 50% of what it was holding at a couple weeks ago. So that sucks. Everything's not looking too hot at the present moment in time, but that's okay. That's okay. Threadrippers. Threadrippers, if there's a 96 core, that thing is going to be an absolute beast. Why? Because they're about on par base clock wise as the 7950Xs and stuff. So they're new ones in theory. So we're doing about 20 to 22 kilohash, depending how you run a 7950X, 7900X, I'm assuming is the same thing. We divide that by 32 at 20 kilohash. That is 625 hashes per thread. So if we have 625 hashes per thread, we have a 96 core. So what is that? 96 core times that by 2. 192 threads. So we have 192 threads times 625. Oh my gosh. That Threadripper is going to hash better than that Beast Epic. That's 122,000. Okay, we got to exit this. Let's redo this. Exit, load. So now we're going to be doing 120 kilohash with a 96 core Threadripper if the base clock is around 4.5. I know Chancoin, you're probably drooling right now because I know I am. Let's calculate RandomX here. We don't know the power, so we're going to have to guess. That is $3. This Threadripper could be $3 a day on Monero before any power cost. What the power could be, I'm going to guess I don't know. 96, that. It might be around, what, 350, 400 watts? Let's guess 400 watts here. Let's go 400 watts, 11 cents per kilowatt hour. That will turn into, that's still $2.02 after power if it pulls 400 watts. That's crazy. That is crazy. Price tags, guys. It's all about the price tag. That price tag is going to be way too high. Way too high. The Epic 9754 with 128 cores only has 256 megabytes. Oh, yeah. Now, that's for XMR, though. XMR, I don't think it really matters as much. But, yeah, Ghost Rider, it would definitely have an effect there, having not enough L3. So, interesting. Very interesting there. ROI equals eternity. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, the Epic 9554, the big beast there, L3 cache it's going to be limited to a select few coins like, well, I think it should still be okay on Dero. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think RAM affects that. It should be okay on Veriscoin, XMR, Random X type of stuff. But when it comes to anything Ghost Rider or Haven, it's going to be severely hindered in terms of CPU utilization. But yeah, interesting. Zen 4 C cores, 128, 1 gigabyte cache. Crazy. That's crazy. I don't even want to know what that thing is going to cost. Like, anyone have it? Like, that thing is insane for cost. Another thing I did here on my website, though, if you guys don't have this latest firmware, there's actually new firmware for the Apollo miners out now. I don't have my website updated yet. And I believe on the Apollo main site, they still have an older version than the one I currently have here. So there's 2 versions ahead of what's on the Apollo side and 1 version up from what I have here. And I believe it's another dual mining boost here. They keep on trying to tweak it up. So we'll see what happens. I'll try to get this updated sometime soon. But I also added in, you know, some links in here. You can see the codes and everything are right underneath them. If you need discounts and everything, you just simply click on one of these and it'll pop up and take you right there. But what the heck? K3 29 year. Oh my gosh, boy, we talked about this yesterday, and you know how I said KA3 came down in price. So well, what did the KA3 release at? It was like, what was it, like 10, 12, 13,000? I don't even remember. But if you were to get a KA3 right now, your ROI is going to be a lot faster than the people who ordered it on release day. So, wow, that thing is down in price a lot. Okay, enough about that. But still, that is crazy. That thing is way, way down in price. Where's the right button here? What do we got here? They are jazz miners for 110 volt. That's worth it. All the new ones are 220. Brian Robinson. Now, I'm still trying to get confirmation, but I'm 99% sure that the new X16s are 120 volt. They're only 630 watts. That's, you know what? Let's go to Jingle Mining website right now. Jingle Mining. So a lot of people have been asking me this. I know Seb, he messaged me and asked me the same question because he's not sure what's going on. Because the website, yeah, it is saying 220 volt. But if we actually also look at, let's look at the X4Q, which we know for a fact this is 120 volt. It's saying 220 as well. Where is it? Right here. Look at voltage, 200 to 240 volt. This is the X4Q. It runs on 120 volt. I used it. I tested it. It works. I'm assuming that it's the exact same thing on the X16, even though the website, like this might just be a stock template they slap on here, update the hash rates, and leave everything else, right? So I'm going to go with it's still 120 volt, 110, 120 volt. You know, again, we don't know 100% sure if it is or not, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be 120 volt. It's 630 watts. So, you know, it doesn't need 220. But then again, you know, it comes down to the PSU that they put inside of it. But I'm thinking it's pretty much the exact same machine, but obviously they have the X16 chips inside of it then instead of the X4 chips and so on. But I'm going to go with this thing is still 120 volt compatible, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, we got to wait for someone official to let us know. I have messaged both Jazz Miner and Jingle Mining both on the situation, and I'm just waiting to hear back. So we'll see what happens. ROI equals never. I don't know. I think the Jazz Miners are probably going to be one of the best performing miners leading into the next bull run, but that's just me. I don't know. I'm fairly bullish on all of these Ethash type of miners personally, because one, they are paying you the most per watt of power that you use, and two, you know, ETC, we looked at it last week. ETC in the last bull run, it hit times when it was more profitable than Ethereum and came fairly close to it at times as a lot. Like a 6x5700 rig hit $40 a day and stuff like that after power. So Now we have a lot more efficient, better equipment. Yeah, the hash rate's going to be higher. There's still a lot of GPUs that are actually on and mining ETC. I feel ETC is probably going to see some nice price gains. We also have a lot of newer coins that are doing proof of useful work and stuff, allegedly, like Octospace, and I can't remember them all, but there's a bunch of, we have FW out there. It's not proof of work, useful work, but you know what I'm going. But there's a bunch of coins out there, and a lot of these haven't seen a bull run yet. Octospace has seen some nice pumps and hit some nice days. Or I remember when I was early on, I was mining Octospace, I don't know, a month or two ago, and it was almost at Ethereum levels. I was like $30-$40 a day right now. Well, not right now. This was last month or something. With my X4 here, the X4Q, I was like $20 to $40 a day, depending on the day in the pump, on per day after power mining Octospace, because there wasn't that much hash rate on it. But now the hash rate is picking up. The price has come down, but it's also starting to, it's up. I think it went up 20 or 30% the other day, so it had another nice boom. But that's another coin. We don't know. It might die by the bull run, but if it doesn't, it could explode. And I feel ETC could see some nice explosions as well again, and so on. So I feel Ethash is a very good algorithm to plan for the next bull run. I think it's probably going to be a lot more profitable than most of the other GPU coins out there. But the only issue is if it hits type of levels where it does make a GPU profitable, we're still making that much more because we're hardly using any power on the Jazz miners and stuff. But again, you know, it's all speculation. We have no idea how anything's really going to play out. We know where bull runs come. We know things are going to pump. We just don't know what coin's going to do it and how much. That's the major issue here. What's up, buddy? RXD. Little Time Mining, what's going on? Oh, speaking of RXD, today is supposed to be, I don't know, but I think, what is it, K1 miner as well as another miner, White something, I can't remember, are supposed to be releasing the FPGA bit streams publicly today. Should be the drop of the bit stream. So will the E300 have it today? I don't know. I sent a message this morning to Osprey, and I'm seeing if that's happening. But it does look like right around the corner. Anytime now, FPGAs, well, FPGAs are already on these coins. Don't get me wrong. The private bit streams, the people working in the background, they've been on this for a while already. But the public bit streams, which is when Team Red Miner, if they implement it, I don't know, they might not even be. I don't think Team Red Miner is going to be implementing K1. It sounds, or Kyla coin, it sounds like that is going to be K1 as well. So I think Osprey is implementing the K1 miner into the Osprey. So you're going to have 3 separate miners to choose from on top of all these coins now as well. So we're going to wait and see what happens, but it sounds like public bit stream of RXD Radiant is supposed to be today sometime, but we'll see. Doesn't hurt getting some ETC. No, not at all. So that's why I'm up in the air right now. I really think ETC is going to see some, you know, some booms. But I'm not 100% sure if, you know, how big Octospace could get. It might not do anything. Like I said, it's so much speculation. We're 100% spec miner right now. But ETC has seen a lot of price gain in the you know, let's actually look at this for a second. Let's go to ETC price. Let's just, like, what did it do in the last bull run and stuff? Coin market caps. Oh, why? Okay, dark mode, engage. So all. So let's just kind of go through this. So where are we at here? What year are we here? So this is 2017. What did ETC do in 2017? Let's just have a look. So here we are, 2017, early on. Look at that, $1, $2. You know, very, very cheap. And then bull run comes in, $23. $42, 23, 42, and then it dips. It dips on out of here. Now we're moving into, what is this? Now we're in the last bull run. Here we are, $7, $6, 14, 12, you know, coming in. This is about where we are, slightly less than where we are now. And then what did it hit? $127. And then obviously it's coming back down. And now we're leading into it again. We can't guarantee anything, but we are going to see an ETC explosion. We're mining these coins now, and we're going to ROI these machines very fast. The people that don't believe in these things, sorry, you're going to miss out. It's just the facts. It's going to happen. Looking at an ROI right now is probably the worst thing you could possibly do, because like I said the other day, you know, we have these Caspa miners coming in as well. And technically, Caspa hasn't seen a bull run. It's all speculation. But Caspa has been seeing a lot of gain. There's going to be a massive sell pressure when all these ASICs come out, but we're still 2 years away from the bull, or a year and a half or so away from the bull run. 2 years from all-time highs in 2025. Bull run starts towards probably end of third quarter, early fourth quarter next year here. And then that's when we're going to start seeing prices climb again consistently leading into the all-time highs in 2025. But like I said, you can mine on probably some of these new miners right now for only like 3 or 4 days. And you could shut the thing right off, never mine with it again. 3 days of mining could ROI that entire machine, depending what the price of Caspa hits in the bull run. This is the type of thinking you really got to think about. At the same time, when things start getting profitable like that, people get FOMO hard. That's what people, depending on how you want to do it, you might be able to dump a lot of these machines. So now let's picture this. You buy, I'm not saying buy any Caspa ASIC or anything right now, because remember, it's a small time frame. The people that gambled, we talked about it yesterday, gambled on these on Ice River being legit early, it's going to pay off for them. It was a huge gamble. They risked losing all their money. It's legit fact. It's crypto though, but it looks like all the machines are shipping. So now you mine on these for 2 months or so. You can probably ROI it in the current market with 2 months mining on most of these Ice River machines before Bitmain's hit. And then you can just shut it off. They're still probably going to be, and we've seen that even with 5,000 KS3 miners going on current price, they're still going to be profitable. So now you lead into the bull run. You might be able to sell these things because the profit's going to go up, depending on the price of Caspa, by double of what you paid for it. These are marketing strategies you kind of got to think about as well. Just because you're looking at it right now because there's no profit, yeah, it's a bear market. What do you expect? But leading into a bull run, prices pump quite a bit. And then everything, everyone runs into 100% FOMO again. But the thing is, we mine longer in the bear markets than we do in the bull markets. So buying anything in a bull market is a bad idea. And then so on. So that you kind of play the cycles to your advantage. I'm a firm believer of the cycles. Ever since 2013, everything has been playing out pretty much exactly the same within the exact same month. The only thing that's really changed is the bottom seems to be happening 1 month earlier every single time. But in November seems to always be the highs within all these. So I don't know. It's very interesting kind of seeing how it's all playing out. And I know it's like, oh, well, it's different this time. Everyone's always says it's different this time. HODL, Bitcoin to $1 million. I am sounds like a lot of you guys plan on taking profits, which is good. Next bull run is going to be interesting because it seems like everyone that went through the last bull run is now like, oh, I'm taking profits this time. I'm not going through that again. But the same thing happened in 2017. People that were new in 2017, that's when crypto first pumped. They're like, oh, well, look at this. Everyone bought in, FOMO'd like crazy, and then it crashed, right? And then 2021 came. People see it who went through 2017, seen 2021 coming, and then they actually sold and took profits. 2021 also brought in a crap load more miners and people because of Ethereum exploding so much, and then Bitcoin getting to the levels it was. Globally, it went to massive amounts. So more people came in, but 2017 people took profits. Now we're moving to 2025. We got the new people from 2021 coming in, seeing what happened in 2021, on top of the people that's been here since 2017, moving to 2025. There's going to be profit taking, but we have BlackRock and everything happens and the cycles get bigger each time. And now we're going to have a huge influx of more people coming in 2025. It might not be as much on the GPU side because I still think there's going to be a lot of uncertainties there because Ethereum really did a big number that people still don't realize how bad it was of them leaving. There's so much hardware out there. If Ethereum was never here in the first place, we'd be at a nice, decent difficulty level across the coins. We'd be at the time where it's best to mine right now, and we'd all still be kind of profitable in this bear market like we were before Ethereum was gone. Previous bear markets, we were still kind of profitable, but it hurt us a lot. But now moving forward, we're going to see a huge influx in 2025, and there's going to be people screaming, it's different this time, hodl, 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 Bitcoin to 20 billion, and, stupid numbers like that. Maybe not that high, but we're going to hear millions. I feel a safe number for Bitcoin in 2025 is probably 100 to 150K is a nice, safe estimate. If it goes more, awesome. If it doesn't, whatever, but it's gonna hit about those levels. It's not gonna be a million people screaming it's different this time, newer people flooding in, and then people taking profits that we're seeing the previous cycles. And then 2026 is gonna come around and we're gonna be back to the bottom, following by another bear cycle. It's just the way it plays out. Use this stuff to your advantage. But that's how I'm looking at everything. So I know I'm really bullish on the ETH hash, ETC hash, and these coins. And I just feel there's going to be profitability there. And so doing so, it comes down to being the most efficient. And yeah, the Jazz miners do cost a little bit more than the Bitmains and stuff, but the Bitmains suck. Like, unless you have free power or, 5 cents or less, then get the cheaper hardware, because it doesn't matter. You also need the infrastructure to support that. All these things are expensive. Building infrastructure, putting in new lines, higher amp cables and everything, that's not cheap. No one talks about those type of ROIs. They say, I'm doing it. But, Red Panda talks about it a lot. So actually he goes through the values and the costs and everything. And that's a good thing. A lot of people say, oh, I'm putting this in, done. Don't go through the cost. Don't go through anything. That adds to all your ROIs here, and it's expensive. So, try to maximize what you can first, and then once you're power limited or getting close to it, plan for expansions, and then you can kind of do that. But the Jazz miners, they do that legitly. They have one of the highest profit per watt of power used, and I pay extra for stuff like that, because then I can fish. I'm not fishing, guys. But then I can legitly fit a lot more hash rate at the same amount of power that I already have, maximizing my farm's potential to expand and stuff in the future. So that's just me. That's the way I look at things. I do pay extra for efficiency, because that's all that matters. And that's all that matters to me, is most of the people that watch this, you guys aren't farms. You guys aren't running around with 1 cent power and unlimited power to build into. We always talk about buying cheap GPUs, buy this, buy that. Well, why buy it if it's going to burn up half your power in your house anyway, and then it's hardly making anything? So efficiency, I feel, is the biggest, most important number you can find on any miner. And that's what I look at, and that's what I try to tell people and move forward with. But yeah, that's just me. What do we got here? Yes, nuclear power, unlimited. Do have free solar. Yeah, okay. Well, UFR has free solar. That's a different situation. Now, how much solar do you have? That's another thing, because you need a lot of room, and it's expensive to get that. But if you already have it, like I said, if you already have the infrastructure and stuff put in place and set, you can look at things a little differently, because you're mitigating your power costs and bringing it down quite a bit. Or you have free power. Then it comes down to just getting cheap crap and mining away on it, because you don't have that expense. Electricity is the only expense really a miner has. Yeah, you can talk about ROIs. I think people, they think about ROIs way too much. I don't think about an ROI on anything at all. I put it in some of my videos because that's all people want to see or something. I don't know. But it's not about, for me as a miner personally, it is not about buying Lambos. It's about ROIing my hardware as fast as possible. It's about running efficient. It's about daily sustainability. It's about mining as much crypto as I can for the cheapest that I can, and making as much per day that I possibly can for daily sustainability and using my crypto. That is me with crypto. That's what I feel crypto is and meant to be. It's not about hodling for life and buying Lambos and then paying 90% of that back at tax time because you just hodled it forever or something, But I don't know. We'll see. That's just me. This is my 2 cents on this. A lot of people can disagree with that, agree with it, but this is my channel, and this is how I mine crypto, and it's about my journey and just testing stuff and looking at things and see what would suit my farm the best. What suits me doesn't mean it will suit everybody else. Everybody is different, and mine's for different reasons. What do we got here? Little time mining, I was hating on ETH while on my way to the bank. Yeah, darn you, ETH. Yeah, I was hating on ETH every time I was standing in line for 24 hours in the freezing cold, waiting in a Best Buy line for a 3000 series GPU, hoping that they'd have a list of which ones you want in order as they list which ones have been sold out. And then transfer that ETH onto the old crypto card to purchase it once you figure out which one you actually get. Oh, crazy. Yatacoin spiked to $2 for real? Let's have a peek at that. Let's see what's going on with the Yatacoin department. Yatacoin, yeah. It looks like it didn't. No, I don't. $2. Yeah, it's not at $2 at all. There's like no volume. I don't see no $2 anywhere. Yattacoin really got hurt when, let's bring this up here. Yattacoin got hurt when Xbitron. It was on a nice pump and it was really profitable. And then the whole Xbitron thing happened, and now, like, I don't know, they need to get listed on Trade Ogre or something, and then hopefully they start to see that spike again. It's not there's not much hash rate on the network at all right now. Yeah, there's no $2 here. Is that really what it says on there? Let me see this again. Yattacoin. I'm not seeing $2. I'm seeing 81 kilohash. Wow, is this actually 81.93? Now the hash rate on the pools. See, that's the issue. There's a lot of these small coins, the APIs are messed up. So you can see the pool hash rate here is 285. But Mining Pool Stats, the API, which what Mining Pool Stats uses also for total network, it's saying only 93 kilohash on the total network. So we got to wait for an update on the calculator. But, you know, we're seeing 81 kilohash here until the next update. So we'll probably move to 891. But we're looking like the current price and everything. So, yeah, it's just reading that the Yattacoin API is all messed up. And that's what we're seeing with, well, Turtlecoin, I could probably remove, it's dead. Avian API is kind of messed up. So that's a lot of the issues we're seeing here is API issues. That's why some of these aren't updating. So maybe there's another way you can figure out how to get these updated. But, yeah, I'm only seeing, you know what, maybe I got to refresh this. Refresh. Gauge. Let's load up 3900X. One, load, calculate. Yattacoin. Yeah, it's still saying 6. There, now see, it just updated. 96. So we're at 96.97 kilohash. So we're where Mining Pool Stats is telling us it should be network-wise. So now it just updated here to 98. But it's not reading the API from the pools, which is actually 295, which would definitely bring that probability down because that's a little 2x of what we were seeing here. So in theory, we should have 2x if we cut Yattacoin down in half. Let's just cut it in half. 1.48 divided by 2. So it's about 74 cents before power is what Yattacoin would kind of be doing right now. It's actually not looking too bad, but there's no volume on the exchanges right now, and Xbitron really hurt that coin when whatever they did happened. Tommy Coin, efficiency is #1. I agree. Yeah, I agree too. Efficiency is, you know, yeah, that's just the main thing here. How does the dev fee apply when solo mining on the E300? That's a great question. I'm not sure. I never really paid attention to it. But just like anything else, if you're solo, what it does is it loads the pool. So it's loading a separate pool on that already before it even begins mining. So it's going to mine to, I guess, your solo pool. And then as soon as the dev fee kicks in, depending on it's 10%. So I'm not sure how it actually works out. 1% is, was it 1 minute every hour or something? Or 1 minute every 2 hours? I don't know. So it'd be, I guess it'd be for 10 minutes every hour. So I guess every 10, 15 minutes it would move in. I don't know the whole thing, but it would just then just swap to whatever the dev pool is set up within the miner program itself, mine to that for the 30 seconds, 1 minute, and then it just swap back into wherever your solar pool or solo pool and stuff was. So that's how I'm thinking how it all work out. But yeah, I never actually watched it to see what it did. I just let it run and look at what I'm getting for coins. Efficiency is Rabid's middle name. Yes, it is. That's all I care about. All I care about is efficiency. When I look at a miner, I don't look at the price. I do look at the hash rate too. You know, we got to know if it's decent hash rate and stuff too. But the main number I look at is the efficiency. If it's like, you know, an extra 20, 30% in price or something, 40% even, but it's, you know, a decent amount more efficient, I'm for that. I'll go for it. But if it's like 3 times the price and only a little bit more efficient, then, you know, it doesn't really make sense at that point to do so. But with example with like the exit, like what is the, I don't even know what they're going for now. What is Bitmain's E9 Pro going for these days? What's Miner Bros got it for? Miner Bros. Let's look at the E9 Pro. What do you got? Let's see. E9 Pro. E9 Pro. What do you guys got? Whoa, not 39 Pro. We want an E9 Pro. What is this? Future looking miner. So it's $23.49. So I guess the Jazz miner is an extra $1,000, but it's over twice the efficiency. it would, like, normally we look at things like between different GPUs, different hardware, and we look at the power difference, how much it would cost to cover that based on your power price, yada, yada, yada. Usually it's like 10, 15, 20 years, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. But we're only at like an extra $800 to $1,000 here from the X16. It's like at my power price, I worked out the numbers a while ago, and that's when the Bitmain was actually cheaper than what it is now. It's actually gone up quite a bit in price because Bitmain likes to play NVIDIA here, drop a spot price for super cheap, say it sold out in 2 seconds when they probably either didn't even sell a unit or maybe they had one for sale, which they sold in the background before the orders even went live, so they're instantly sold out. And then they just release a new spot one saying, oh, there's a huge demand on these, people want these, and then they raise the price, and then everyone comes in to start buying it because they think it's so important and great. Well, it's not. It's garbage. So it's less than a year about to cover the power cost of the price difference between these two on mine, which is huge. 630 watts for now pretty much 2 gigahash versus 2200 watts for 3.6. So now we're rocking about, like, what is that now? We're at 1950 now. They did up the specs. 1950 times 2. So you're getting 3.9 gigahash. 3.9 gigahash for 1260 watts. That's crazy. You're getting more hash rate and still almost half the power than what this thing is. It's insane. It's an insane hash rate performance boost. Bitmain does not stand a chance against JazzMiner. As much as a lot of people are saying they love their E9 Pros, I'm sorry, but I absolutely hate that thing. It is garbage. So that's just me looking at it as a normal home miner, normal residential prices. Again, 5 cent, 4 cent, 3 cent power. Yeah, sure. Go for the E9 Pro. It's cheaper. You're getting a lot of density there, but it uses quite a bit of power. If you have the infrastructure, you got cheap power, sure, go for it. But for most residential miners, no, trash. Okay. Anyway, there's my spiel. What do we got here? Do you have issues with Windows 10 install? It sucks. It's stuck at 77% for the That's interesting. No, I've never had that type of issue installing Windows ever. Like, even last time when I upgraded my Windows 11 node box to Windows 10, it installed it just fine, perfect, fast. So yeah, I don't know what you got going on there. If it's trying to detect something, do you have everything unplugged? Like, if there's a fault, keyboard and mouse, that's it. Have all that plugged in. You know, obviously, depending what you're running it on, for GPU and stuff, have that in there. But if you have like mics and crazy other things, unplug everything that you don't need. And then just hopefully your internet's not bogged up. It might be downloading something. Maybe there's something going on with your internet. But yeah, I don't know. It should just do it just fine. Albaz, most likely your hard drive errors, use different HDD or DVD drive is scratched. Or maybe, yeah, that could be it. Or like, yeah, how are you even doing it? Like, I just make a flash USB drive is how I do it. Based on I find my normal PC, make a flash drive, just plug that in and reboot to do the install. You should throw away that hard drive. Most likely, or yeah, okay, yeah, maybe it's your hard drive. Check on that. It's old, has corrupted errors. It will never install Windows. It's but older. Okay, do we have any ads I've been missing? Okay, we went to the dev feed of the E300. You have Ripple XRP. It will go to the moon. They told me. Hey, they'll say anything. They'll say anything they want. No, I don't have any. I actually had some, only like a couple hundred, like, I don't know, 2017 days. And it like, I got it at like 16 cents and it shot to like $3. I was like, whoa, this thing is awesome. And then I never did sell. Then it died. So then I sold it when it died. And it's never really recovered since. So that's my 2 cents on Ripple. Who even has 3 cents per kilowatt? How is that even possible? Exactly, Super Panda. Exactly. Nobody. Well, there are some people out there I know, like Fully Electric has free power. He does spend rental on the buildings, but inside the building at that point is free power. Hut 8, I don't know what they pay for power, but they bought a power plant, so that makes it cheap, I guess. They bought a power plant, so, you know, initial investment done. Produce your own power. That's one way to do it. What are these panda names? Panda just rolled in. Look at that. Super Panda, son of a rabid panda. Yeah, we got pandas all over the place. I don't know. I think they came from your stream and they're harassing me over here. I'm just kidding. They're not harassing. They're nice. Everyone's nice. It's the crypto community. But yeah. Hey, Panda. What's going on? Mine's I do as long as I'm mining core intensive algos. Try to scan for... Okay, yeah, we're still talking about the hard drive thing. Panda, did your Jazz miner have connections to random IP addresses? I can't remember what happened there. I think it ended up all being legit IPs, didn't it? When we first did all that stuff way back when. I think it worked out to be like Ethermine IPs or something. I can't remember. Panda will have to answer that. He's combined Soap Panda Rabid. Yeah, he has. That's funny though. Jazz miner 1U, no, just NTP servers. What other? Do we have any other questions happening there? Thank you for all your help. No problem. Everybody that's helping everybody in there. I'll be scrolling up here, see if we see anything I missed. Net hash could go lower if the economy continues to get worse. Yeah, that's very true as well. You know, power prices keep going up everywhere. Net hash could start going down everywhere based on it. You know, I'm looking through Reddit. A lot of people are asking what other people are mining. And, you know, the answer is, you know, a lot of their stuff is just shut off, locked in a closet right now. So who knows? Who knows? Like, I don't know. Like, depending where you live, has anyone seen like massive hardware sell-offs yet? I know someone the other day did buy a mining farm in Discord. It wasn't nothing like 3000 series farm, but he got quite a bit of like RX 580s and 480s and stuff like that for decent prices. So there's a lot of older stuff I see kind of being sold out and liquidated, but I haven't really seen much of like the 3000 series explosion where you couldn't get a GPU anywhere and there's a lot out there. Like, I haven't really seen like huge sell-offs of anything like that yet. So is there still a ton amount of hardware waiting to say, hey, you know, something's profitable, let's turn back on? Or is there, you know, are we hitting the middle ground? We are getting to that point where we talked about it like right up towards when we were still in the bull run. You know, there's going to be a time where people get fed up of the bear market and do begin selling off, quitting. And we're getting we're probably starting that time right now. From now till, you know, probably till next summer. We're in the 1 year gap now where we're probably going to see people start to give up. Because I do feel that's right at the tail end here. You know, middle of next summer is going to be 2020. So mid 2024, which next year is going to be like middle of 2020, the following cycle before. So we're going to see people, you know, starting to give up. Things are going to be fairly cheap at that point. And then we have the Bitcoin halving has gone through. And then somewhere towards the end of summer, early fall, you know, end of quarter 3, early quarter 4, we're going to start seeing crypto slowly start to creep its way back up on a consistent level. We're still going to obviously have ups and downs, but we're going to start to see it start to go up without so many drops. And it's going to be a consistent climb. And then eventually, probably around January, February, it will then start moving faster until we hit sometime the end of 2025. We should be around new all-time highs. Now that's for Bitcoin. Altcoins, they do their own thing at any time. Some pump way before Bitcoin hits its all-time highs. Some have a little bit delayed reactions, you know, slower motor skills. It happens a little bit after the all-time high and stuff. So, you know, it's going to be interesting. There's one coin. I can't remember what it was. And you guys, you know, you guys will follow it. There's one coin that we've seen pumped. It hit its all-time high. It did its big spike. It should actually be coming up January. Early 2024 is when it did it. It was early 2020 is when it happened. I can't remember what coin that was, though. But, like, anytime next year, we could see a couple coins pop off to their actual all-time high and not even perform in 2025. But, so, you know, it's going to be interesting. Next year is going to be a very interesting time because we're going to start leading into that bull run. It all depends what you call a bull run. Some people don't call a bull run until we are actually at the all-time high or higher. Personally, myself, I feel it's when the bulls start. It's when the prices start moving consistently on an upward trend. That's when I feel the bull run is, and that's why I'm kind of calling the beginning of the bull run sometime towards the end of next year here. But again, you know, will the cycle play out? Will it not? I think it will. I can't guarantee anything, but I'm like 95% sure it's going to do the same thing that it did every other time. That was Raven. Was that Raven? That was Raven. Let's have a look. Raven, was it really Raven? Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't want that. Where's okay, we're looking at ETC. Raven. Yeah. I'm bullish on ETH stuff. Panda, what's your thoughts? I think some ETH coins, ETC hash, I think is going to be profitable, especially if you have a Jazz miners, iPolos and stuff. GPUs, they'll probably hit profitability levels on GPUs too. There's still a lot of people mining ETC on GPUs. It's the second largest coin on Hive OS, believe it or not. Okay, let's see here. So we got Raven coin. Let's go to all. So when did this pop off? 2020. No, that's not Jan. No, Raven did it in 2021. It was April, early, but it wasn't. You see, 2020, January 2020 it was. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't Cadena. We know that for sure. That poor coin's bleeding out like crazy. Before the before the bull run. Yeah, Raven did it before the bull run. Yeah, for sure. That's a prime example, I guess. Yeah, Raven did it. But there was a coin that spiked before, and I have what the heck was it? I can't think of it. Okay, what are the main coins? Let's kind of see what we got here. We got Flux. When did Flux do its thing? Let's have a look at that. When did Flux do its movements? Let's see here. Flux did its peak here in... Oh, look at this. Flux actually peaked after the bull run. Now, I don't know if they went through a major upgrade or something. Look at it, January 12th, 2022. Bitcoin was on its way downhill at this point. So, people pulled out of Bitcoin, flooded into Flux or something. But yeah, so Bitcoin was right in here. So this is when Bitcoin spiked. Bitcoin hit its all-time highs in this type of area here. And then January hit 2 months after Bitcoin went all-time high. Flux smashed its all-time high. Just out of nowhere. Boom, exploded. Now, how long did it last? So it started to take off here November 2nd. So it started to take off, Bitcoin time. Boom, boom, boom. So we got about a week and a half till it peaked there. So a week and a half of a straight big pump. And then it dips. And then it pumps. And then a dip, pump, and then dies. Well, it didn't really die yet, but it's kind of funny. But these are things you got to watch out for. They don't last long. They don't last long at all. We don't know if it's going to dip back down and go up, but if you see probably about a good 7 to 10 days of a pump, consistent pump, it's probably going to be a good time. You're going to want to sell at this point. Remember, you can't sell here. If you try to sell all your coins, ditch your whole bag right here, it's not going to happen. Because there's no one buying anymore. It's going down. You're going to want to sell where the volume is. And that's, around these areas. Sure, you can always try to time the top as much as you can. But I'm pretty sure a lot of us will be okay in these types of areas like this. This is where all the volume is shooting up. So what? You missed the pump by a couple days early. But at least you sold in this area instead of holding in this area, right? So, not financial advice. Do whatever you guys do what you want to do. Maybe it's different this time and hodl to the moon, but I know I'm probably gonna, depending on what things look like, I'll probably be offloading some stuff, like everything. Possibly if I see a pump going, gone. But yeah, and then who knows? What do? Then you wait, hopefully everything dumps again and we end up where we are again now, and then you either buy it all back, or you, I don't know, depending on how much you have, I guess you're living somewhere in the Caribbean. Crazy. But yeah, what are the other coins out there? What else do we got out there? Let's think. Peppy, no, get away. I don't even know. What was that other coins that went up like that? A lot of the main coins. So we went through Raven and went through Flux. What are the other big coins to really pay attention to? What do you guys think are your next, what are you guys' biggest bags? Vertcoin, that's a good one. Vertcoin has been doing some stuff here. Take a look at Vertcoin. What do we got here? So when did this open up? So the earliest stats we got here is 2014. So it's been around for a while. We're on the right Vertcoin? Yeah. So this is not a new coin. It's not it's seen a couple cycles. Yeah, the sad thing though is, are they doing something? I haven't. Their peak was 2017 though. Interesting. 2021. So $1.53, 9.44. Right now it's at 8 cents. It's not a good trend. Not a good trend at all. But you know, who knows? Who knows? They have been. They're active, aren't they? I think they're active. They're pretty active. But I don't know. See, lithium and stuff, we can't really predict the lithium and stuff. Those all came out after the bull run, didn't they? I don't know. Let's see. What's the lithium? Is it on here? Lithium. What do you got going for us? Let's see what you got. Bam. All right. So this doesn't look like a good trend either. But you opened up. Yeah, it opened up after the bull run. So lithium hasn't seen a bull run. So these type of coins make things very interesting. And obviously when new coins emerge, they get pumped very fast. Initial listing, no volume. You know, you buy 1 cent worth, it pumps it up 1,000%. Kind of what's going on here. But yeah, so then right from there, it dips down. And this is where we are now. So yeah, this is an interesting one for sure. It hasn't seen a bull run. So what could it do? This is 100% a spec mining coin. If it explodes, a lot of people can make a lot of money. And if it doesn't, you wasted however long you wasted on it. You know, there's only have two options here. Like, I don't know what this coin is doing. I don't really look into what a coin is doing. Is it worth mining for me right now? That's all I care about. What the coin wants to do in the future, what it plans to do, I don't really care personally myself. But yeah. Okay, what else do we got here? What other coins? We want Cadena. Oh my gosh. Is Panda still here? We shouldn't look at Cadena. Not when Panda's around. This is a bad one for him. This is a very bad one. I don't know the full story. All I know is he sold it all when it was very low. And then it pumped. And then he would have been like a billionaire or something. Not that much, but it would have been a good chunk of change. Let's just say that. Yeah, $23. I don't know. We're almost like at these levels again. That's crazy. Well, higher, 54, 35. When did this do it? 11/11. That's interesting. November 11th, 2021. So right around Bitcoin time, slightly before Bitcoin, I think. And then this. So I don't know the full story. I haven't been following it. You know, depending where you look, there's a huge fight going on between Caspa and Cadena. I have no idea why. Two completely separate coins, totally separate blockchains. One's 100, like, I don't know. I don't even know why they're fighting all over Twitter, but they are for some stupid reason. But regardless, yeah. You know, some say, you know, there was a huge, was it a VC or a pre-mine or something, and that may have caused this. Now the coins are done, and it hasn't really shown any life ever since this happened. Like it had a little spike, I guess, here, $1.51 to $2.20. Now it doesn't mean nothing will happen. It doesn't mean it won't hit this again in the next bull run. It depends on the investors. If people want to buy this coin, then you know it's going to go up. There's a lot of ASICs on the hardware. There's a lot of hash rate. There's a lot of people with a lot of coins waiting to dump, hoping something happens. But it might not. I really feel Cadena might be one of the worst things to get right now, or to even have a miner for. But I don't know. I could be 100% wrong, because like I said, I don't follow blockchains. I don't know what's going on with the devs. You know, there's a lot of NFT stuff and Cadena hashing and whatever else going on, but will money flow back into this? Will it be enough to do something? I have no idea. Spec mining. Let's move on. What they both have in common is they have ASICs on their network. That's very true. Pretty soon they'll both be a full ASIC coin. That's about the only thing they have in common. Why they're fighting with each other, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's something to do because they're both claim they're supposed to be super fast. Every coin, like Nexa, how come no one's fighting Nexa? Nexa says they're supposed to be like the fastest thing ever in transactions per second eventually, but I don't see anyone coming out and attacking them, so I have no idea what's going on. What other coins can we look at? Anything? RabidMining Doge, Gold Shell Mini Doge 2. Is that worth it? If you have free power, maybe. The price you can find it at, maybe. I don't know. And actually, I don't think it's worth getting any script mine. Like, oh, it's a really hard decision right now, actually. Like, there's going to be new script miners coming out, especially before the bull run. There's going to be the L9 for sure, guaranteed, sometime next year. The uncertainty is still on if there's a Jazz Miner script miner or if there's going to be the hash blades emerge as well. Now, if all three, well, we already know one, L9, will come. Bitmain's going to do it. It's on their timeline for next year. It sounds like it's not happening this year anymore, but it sounds like it's going to be here for sure next year. So we got to keep that in the back of our mind. Hash rate increase, better equipment. What will the L9 actually do in terms of performance? We still don't know. Badgerland did have it listed there. I don't know if the numbers were based on accurate numbers that the Bitmain team's working on or not, but there's kind of some numbers there. It doesn't look like a huge gap above the L7, but it's definitely better than the L7. Now, Jazz Miner and the hash blades will emerge. That's going to put the L9 probably the worst miner of the three new miners coming out. And just saying that the L9 is probably the worst miner goes to say that we're probably going to see a big hash rate spike happen on script. And if that happens, you know, L3 pluses are going to be falling off the network. Mini Doge miners and all that, depending on your power price, probably dead. It's going to turn into Cadena and so on. Not Cadena as in price, because you have Dogecoin and Litecoin on there merge mining. It's going to be fairly profitable, but we're going to see a hash rate spike, and it's going to make a lot of older hardware not look good. So this could either drive down L7 prices, depending when it happens in the market. If we're in a bull run, L7 prices will be still getting fairly high, so it's not going to be worth it. But if it happens before, like if the script miners and L7 and hash blades release this year, we could see a lot lower prices on those L7s come. Could we see $50 L7s? Probably not, but we could maybe $2,000-$3,000, maybe $2,500 could be a safe bet for an L7. As hard as that is to believe, that's pretty much their worth is going to be dropping, because they're not going to be that good anymore compared to this other hardware, and depending on what the hash rate spike hits. It all comes down to your checkbook and how low your power cost is in the end, but we'll see. So I don't think I'd really get on any type of gold shell mini miners right now, just due to the fact that these things could be coming, and wait and see. But yeah, you know, if you want to take the gamble, get it now, and maybe those things don't happen, it'll pay off. But if it doesn't, then, and they do release, then they're just probably going to be garbage. So other coins, what do we got here? Moving on. Cadena looks, yeah, never invest. No, never do it. Weren't KDA miners like 50K per miner? Were they that? I don't remember. They were high, but now they're like $2,900. So it just goes to show. Like Bitmain probably made them for $100. No, they probably paid a lot more than that, but he's just saying they're having clearance sales for a reason. No one wants to buy them anymore. What killed KDA was the percentage of network hash that came online at the highest possible ASIC cost per unit. Everyone was forced to sell, and the ASICs became 99% of the network hash. Oh, very, very true. Yeah, but what ASICs were out then? You were in the middle of a bull run. Everything was high. So, yeah, everything was high to get on Cadena at that point. What was it? Yeah, those mini KDA miners and stuff. That's right. They were like, what, $4,000 a piece for a mini one. Now you can get them for what? $350. Actually, the first ones, they're like $50, $100, $10. So yeah, a $50 miner used to be like $4,000 then. So yeah, crazy. Yeah, they're over 75K at one point. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. LTC halving in less than 2 months. That's very true, but LTC isn't really going to affect the profitability of any of the script miners too much. Example, like if you're making about $12 a day right now, you'll be making about $10. It's not going to be like a main coin that straight up halves like Ravencoin, where 50% of the network hash rate has to leave to bring the profitability back to wherever it's at, you know, type of thing. So it's a very small percentage of the script mining profitability, because the majority of all that profits comes from Dogecoin. Whether you believe it or not, Dogecoin is what makes the script algorithm profitable. If Dogecoin wasn't there probably wouldn't even be script ASICs. Well, there would be, but there'd be hardly any hash on any of them. The miners would be not really well looked into, and they're just, people wouldn't be buying them because it wouldn't be that profitable to mine just Litecoin or just whatever the other coins are on there. There's some other ones out there, but some may be profitable because there's no hash on them. It's hard to say. But Dogecoin is what made script miners, and why people talk about them and why the profit is there. So it doesn't really matter what happened. Litecoin could also pump huge, and it's not really going to make the profitability go up a lot because, again, it's a very small portion of the profits. Now, if it actually exploded to insane levels, then it's going to do something. But it has to outperform Dogecoin. Dogecoin is huge. Like, actually, what is Doge compared to that right now? They're actually pretty, like, it's not pretty close, but we got 8.8 billion versus 5.7 billion. But if I went through, let's kind of have a look here. Let's do some numbers. Yeah, numbers. We like doing numbers and spreadsheets and stuff. Let's update some hash rates here and kind of have an idea of what we're looking at. So where's my ASICs? Right here. ASICs, farm, down, Cadena, Litecoin script. Yeah, it's right here. So this one. Oh, we can't really see it without this one. Can you see where's the profits? Oh, you can't see the profits. Okay, it's gonna be small for some of you guys. Sorry. Okay, let's try this. So we got so here we have Dogecoin, Litecoin. So I'm gonna have to adjust some network difficulties and fun things like that. So I'm gonna need my bring that in here. Hash power calculator. We're going to need mining pool stats. We're going to go into, all right, so Dogecoin network hash is 778 terahash. 778, so we're at 752. So it went up a bit by the looks of things. 778 terahash. Litecoin is at 759 terahash. 759, which is interesting because usually Dogecoin, Litecoin, and everything has more hash than Dogecoin, which would obviously boost the profitability up a bit more because the big money maker doesn't have as much hash. So I don't understand why some people are merge mining Litecoin with something else other than Dogecoin. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So Litecoin 759 terahash, Litecoin 759, so it is up in total a little bit as well. 759 tera. All right, so there we are. Now we need prices. Price of Dogecoin is looking like 0.63. 0.63. Oh, it's down. Yeah, that makes sense. It's down 0.63. Bam, and we got Litecoin at 78.03. 78.03. All right, let's play with some numbers. So here we have the 9.5 gigahash L7. And we're making, see if I got that right. Yeah. So we are making $17.44 per day right now before power. And I believe, yeah, this is 904. So at my power price, we're at $8.40 after power. Now let's just say, let's say Litecoin went to $1. Litecoin at $1. That's a huge crash. Let's see what happens. So we're still making $10 a day. We're only making $1 after power, but we lost $7 a day from our whatever it was. What were we at now? And I forgot the price. Where is it? Hash power calculator, crypto profits. Litecoin, where's the price again? $78. $78. So where are we at? $10, 78. $78. So 17. So yeah, we lost $7 here, but you can see $10 of our profit is coming from Dogecoin alone. So let's just do a quick halving right now, actually. So here's our current coins per day, about 749. We'll just cut that in half, and we'll look exactly right now. We'll see what the halving will look like on this miner. 7049. We're going to divide that by 2. So we're 35.24. We're going to do a halving event right now. Rabid halving event on Litecoin is happening live. Let everybody know. Litecoin halving happening now. Litecoin halving. Engage. So 1743, 13. So about 14 here, 14. So we lost $3. $3 of profitability was lost from complete Litecoin halving. So it's nothing major. Yes, it hits it a little bit, but it didn't cause something like Ravencoin is making $10 a day. Now it's only making $5 a day type of thing. It doesn't affect it as much. Now, if this was to happen on Dogecoin, or if Dogecoin legitly somehow decided to go to proof of stake, script mining would die. That's pretty much the Ethereum of script is Dogecoin. So we got to keep these things in the back of our mind when looking into some of these algorithms. Why are they profitable? What makes them profitable? And for script, it is Dogecoin. So now I got to put this back to where it was. So it's current. 35.25, 35.25. Bam. There we go. We're back up. 13.99. Did I do that right? Yeah. With Dogecoin. Yeah, hash blades also would die too. That'd be interesting, actually. Yeah, that's true. Hash blades would definitely die. Let's pretend there is no Dogecoin. I'm curious, actually, now. Let's see. I wonder what a hash blade... Well, any script miner would literally pretty much die. But the hash blades actually do it efficiently. So I wonder what it would be like. I'm going to remove something here. So I got to do that. That. Oh, we can actually see right here how much each one's making. Okay, so yeah, we got the individuals. Here we can see exactly where the profit's coming from. Here's $10.55 a day is coming from Dogecoin. Here's $3.43 a day is coming from Litecoin, right? So we don't have to actually eliminate it from my little how I have it set up here. We can just look at one of these. So here's Doge, here's Lite. Now let's pretend we have a script miner. What is a script miner? It's what's it called? Hash blade 1.9 something. 1.99 gigahash or something. So we're going to go 1998 or something like that. I think it is 1998. 1998. But if they're only 145 watts, I'm going to go 145 times 24 divided by 1,000. 11 cent power. So they use 38 cents a day in power. 38 cents. So now I'm just going to take this in here. I'm going to subtract 38 cents. I got to make sure. 904. Do I have that somewhere? 904. I got to make sure I go 9.04 because I want to make sure I have this. L7 powers so I don't forget. All right. So now I am adjusting this number to subtract hash blade power, which is 0.38 cents. So right now a hash blade is making $2.56 after power, $2.94. So let's just eliminate. We'll take out Dogecoin. Let's take out Dogecoin. Yeah, we'll take out Dogecoin completely. I'll put this to 0 so it subtracts our power. 6.3. I want to copy this so I still have it. Right click, copy, and then delete. Bam. So only mining Litecoin right now, a hash blade would still be profitable at 34 cents. So in theory, if that happened right now, remember they're saying an ROI of 1 year. So 34 cent profit, 0.3. Actually, they're probably talking before power, but we'll see. 0.72 cents times 365. A hash blade would only cost $262 based on this. But here we go. So if Dogecoin was gone, now we're making 34 cents just mining Litecoin alone. So a hash blade is still profitable, and then we cut it down in half. That'd put us at about 15 cents. But a hash blade would still be profitable because they're so freaking efficient, which is insane. Now let's just put this number back here. Bam, there we go. What else do we got here? Let's look at the after the halving here. Or we kind of see what's going on there, so we don't really have to, but there we go. Hash blade, insane efficiency is happening. Now what? Let's pretend you built a 6-buy rig. 6 rig or a 12 rig? Let's build a 12 card hash blade rig right now. A 12 card hash blade rig. So 1998 times 12. Wow, 23 gigahash. So an OCTOMINER would have 23 gigahash of frickin' script power. 23,976. 23,976. All right, so, and the power, we're going to have times that by 12, 38 cents by power. 0.38 times 12. $4.56 a day in power. It's still using less power than an L7. $4.56. 12 of these things, oh my gosh. So an L7, 9.5 gigahash, uses $9.04 in power. Here we have 23 gigahash using $4 in power. We're using less than half the power of an L7, and we got like 3 times the hash rate. Or no, not quite 3 times, about 2.5 times or something. But yeah, 23 gigahash, $30.76 is what a 12 by OCTOMINER hashblade rig would be making on script right now. Now, we still have to count to the halving, so now let's look what the halving will look like at this case. So 3525 divided by 2, so 1762 again. 1762. 26. So after the Litecoin halving, current price, which are down right now, $26.42 a day after power with 12 of those. Now, what's the ROI going to look like at this point in time? We're guessing around the $2,000 mark. So $24,000 is what this is probably going to cost. So we're going to go 24,000 divided by 26. That is 923 days. That's after power costs I'm using. 26.42 equals that. So we're going to divide that by 365. So that's about 2.4 years. That's actually not bad if you think about it. I know people, ROI days of 3 to 4 months, over, gone, never going to see them again. Well, maybe you will if you get super lucky on some no-name coin that pumps for 3 days. But, 2.5 day ROI on $24,000 hash blades are freaking good. I'm good. And that's a bear market. So now, what if Dogecoin hits $1? What if Litecoin hits, I don't even know what they'd hit in the bull run. Let's talk halving right now. Let's try this. So now let's go Dogecoin 80 cents. This is going to be insane. All right, let's go Dogecoin 70 cents. Boom. Let's go Litecoin, I don't know, $200. This thing is making $302 a day after power. Oh, what's our ROI looking like now, I wonder? So now we have, I can't remember what I said now. So 2,000 times 12, 24,000, yeah. So now we're going to divide this by 302. That is 79 days. $24,000 worth of hash blades if the price hits this based on this amount. ROI in 79 days. 2.5 months. 2.5 months. This is the difference between looking at an ROI in a bear market like right now versus something could happen in a bull market. You have a 2.5 month ROI now on hash blades, or we have almost a 3 year ROI doing it now. Obviously, everyone look at, that's 3 years ROI. I'm not going to do it. That's stupid. Why would I spend money? That's a waste of money. It's dumb, blah, blah, blah. Now, bull run hits. Everyone covers the cost of their equipment. Everything's paid off, and you have a lot more still holding there waiting. So it's an interesting aspect depending on how you look at crypto. But this is also with the halving. We're basing it off a $200 Litecoin. What did Litecoin hit last time? I don't even know. Let's look at Litecoin. What is Litecoin here? What did it peak at? Good old Litecoin. Show us. Oh, crap. So Litecoin actually peaked at $354. So $200. Yeah. And what did it hit the previous year? 2017. It hit $390. So, okay. We're going to go at least $300 here. We got to adjust our numbers. $300 it hit in both bull runs on Litecoin. So let's just have a peek. See, $300 Litecoin. It didn't really do much. Look at that. There's how much Litecoin actually matters to the script algorithm. We just went up $100 and we only actually went up like $2 in profit with a $100 price increase. Oh my gosh. See, there you go. Litecoin halvings, who cares? It's not going to affect you. It's not going to affect you at all. Well, it will, but not that much. Then it dumps down to 100. Yeah. Well, let's just take a look at this right now. Let's say Litecoin's at $100 now. Bull run, only $100 Litecoin. We're still at 200. Look at this. $297 at $100 Litecoin because everything is coming from Dogecoin. Yeah, awesome. Playing with some numbers. Who doesn't love some good number playing stuff, right? Look at that. We can predict the whole market. This is how I look at things. If I'm looking at hardware, I go to my spreadsheet. I check things out. I look at profitability. I look at possible future possibilities. I run numbers constantly. Like, I spend a lot of time in the back end between making videos, just doing what I just showed you guys, between different hardware, different coins, different things, possibilities. And then that's where I make my decision based on an efficiency standpoint on what I should maybe try to get, what I should try to mine, on top of, sometimes I just move to whatever is profitable right now at the time as well, and then swap it to it and so on. So there's a lot of different strategies out there, but you just kind of, what you just saw there is what I'm running in the background all the time, before I make some of these profit videos and stuff like that for you as well. So it's very interesting to see the numbers there, and things are looking interesting. I just have this bag of Peppy Pow, but want to time it to sell. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one. If you see it explode, like if you see it go, I don't even know. I don't know what to do. Will it explode? Will it not explode? I don't know what's going on with it. If you see something pump, and if you feel like, okay, it's time, then it's okay to take profits. It's okay. It's better than losing it, right? Would you rather be the guy that say, well, at least I got some profits. It went up more. Yeah, I missed out on $1 million. That would suck. Or you could be the guy that says, well, I took out, I sold it for 5,000, but I guess I'm not at zero like it is now. Or you could be the guy at zero saying, I wish I would have sold it for 100. There's so many different scenarios that could happen. You don't know, but at least you're ahead. So work it out that way. Not financial advice. Wow, you almost have your second RTM smart node ready. That is awesome. That's a lot of coins. What is that? 3.6 million? Sweet. Soon I'll be able to try to get the third one. Third one? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wish. I want to get my second one. I have a bunch of coins here, but like I said, I use my crypto for a lot of things, but I want to try to slowly stack up and get a second one, but yeah, I just can't. Oh, streaming John Wick 4. Interesting. Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened to that. And I don't even know how you sell. Some people got back to me and said they actually tried it on their mini Doge. Someone hit 8 or 9 blocks on their mini Doge 2 miner. And they went to the exchange to try to sell it. And because they went solo mining. And it would just make that. I don't know what's going on with that exchange. It would just make a Bitcoin address or something. They couldn't send the coins. And I don't know what's going on with that. But it probably a rug pull. I have no idea. It's Mooncoin. What do you expect from Mooncoin? Other than rug coin. Oh, it's back up. Okay. Well, it dumped and now it's back up again. It's got a lot of volume though. 75,000. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Mooncoin. Like yesterday towards the end of the stream we looked at it, and it was downhill cliff. But it looks like it's back in the green today, guys. Oh my gosh, it's back in the green. Oh, crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this exchange though, guys. So, try it. Anyone tried Bitforex? Like I haven't. Like everyone's saying all it does is generate a Bitcoin address. You can't do anything at that point. So I don't know. But yeah, you guys keep trying. That's crazy. Mooncoin mooned again. That's a double mooning. A double Mooncoin. Missed the epic giveaway. Yeah, Retro missed the epic giveaway. Moons from time to time. Yeah, no big deal. Mooncoin mooned. It happens all the time. We're used to it. Psst. It'll happen again next week. Don't worry about it. I'm just kidding, guys. For anyone just tuned in at that very section, I was lying. Not financial advice. Epics are overrated. Stay away. They're bad. You should check every month about Mooncoin. Yeah. Hey, this is our daily month checkout about Mooncoin. How's it going? I have a Bitforex account. It has always worked well for me and has CKB listed. Interesting. Well, I'm going to have to try it, I guess, and see what's going on here. I might have to turn on the old L3 Plus, smash out some solo blocks, make a couple $1,000 in 24-hour span. I'm just kidding. It's not going to happen. Oh, no, yeah, the hash rate. Oh, yeah, that's right. The hash rate picked up quite a bit. Oh, I forgot when I first looked at it. It only had like 300 mega hash on the network. What do we got here? 214. Look at this. 214 mega hash, 218, and then all of a sudden 3 something. Wow, went to 40 gigahash there. Now it's down to 2 and 3. But yeah, you see that. It was only at like 250 mega hash, 190 mega hash. Like an L3 Plus is like 3.5 times the hash rate of the total network at the time. Now it's not. Mooncoin is mooning in price and the hash rate. Yeah. Love the limit trades. You know, hodl some S coin, then limit trade it for BTC. Set it and forget it. Yeah, definitely do that. All right. Wow, we've been here for a while. Quite some time. Quite some time indeed. All right. So we have any last minute questions here before we do wrap this one up, guys? Wrap it up. Last minute questions coming in at Rabid. Odd question. Duro Poker Tourney. Why are Ontario's parade? Yeah, I didn't know about this. Anyone else from Ontario? Budweiser messaged me yesterday and said, yo, I can't. Listen, I'd never heard of this before, but I guess it's a thing. Poker Stars. Ontario is limiting Poker Stars. You are not allowed to play with free money. It's like they only want everybody to lose their money in Ontario. Nope, sorry. Free money play games are not allowed in Ontario. Real money only. What? Like, that don't make sense. But yeah, I don't know. Budweiser doesn't seem to be able to join the Duro Poker Tournament because Ontario won't let them play with fake money. Yeah, weird. Weirdest thing I've ever heard of. Like, it should be the opposite. Don't you think? Like, and it's the same thing. Like, even when I watch some of the NHL games, every second commercial is gambling. Like, how is this stuff legal? Like, who's getting the back pay? Who's getting all the benefits out of this? Someone's paying somebody. It's like, stay away from this. Stay away. This is scam. Don't lose your money. Be careful. No, you cannot use your bank account to buy crypto, yada, yada, yada. But it's okay to gamble 24/7 and have it plastered across every single commercial. Like, what? Wow. Oh, my gosh. Poker is very popular in the U.S. Gambling sucks. Yeah, gambling's bad. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there with the whole Ontario thing. It's really weird. You need to re-register with... Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, that's the only way around it, I think, Budweiser. I don't know. That is... I have no idea. That's so weird. Never heard of that before, but leave it to Ontario. All right, guys, but we are going to wrap this one up. I do appreciate everyone for showing up for this live stream. I will see you all in the next one.
Rabid